We are live. What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Doug here at Haven for Heroes, 3436 Front Street, Port Jervis, New York, 12771. You know the vibes. What's going on, y'all? Happy Saturday. It is April 25th. It is 1 p.m. And I know what y'all are here for. Y'all are here for the auction. So, we have some really cool items up for bid today. We got like Daredevil 1, Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 1, first appearance of the Sinister Six. Got Star Wars number 1, the reprint, not the original, but you know, we got some other cool stuff that's, you know, Magic related. We got some special cards that are going to be up for bid. A lot of figures, some video game systems, so definitely stay tuned there. You know, I figure the first 20 or so minutes we probably just hang out together, you know, reconnect, reconnoiter, and kind of like, you know, figure out how each other's are doing for a little while. You know, let some people get in here, get ready to get their auction on. So, you know, be sure to say hi in the comments section. We're going to put the rules up right here. And yeah, there it is. Yeah, so the rules are there for the chat. So, you know, please, I know some of you feel very emphatically about us in the shop, but please keep it family friendly, no profanity or disrespectful language, because, you know, this is going to be an all ages live auction. I have the rules here because I'm blind and I can't see that far. So if you are bidding in the chat, please use $4 signs before your dollar amount bid. It'll help us pick it out in the chat, and it'll make us, you know, make it easier for us to kind of keep everything running smoothly. Please only bid if you are ready and able to purchase at the closing of the bidding. You know, I think it's great that people want to support us, but please, you know, if you are bidding, please be ready to pay at the end of the auction. Also, please wait until you hear your bid called. I'm going to be calling out the bids as they're being told to me. So if you don't hear your bid, because there's going to be a 30-second delay between what I'm saying and what you're hearing. So, you know, you may be faster in the chat than I am here. So definitely wait to hear your bid before bidding again. And if the auction ends and you are runner-up, please still pay attention in case the person who won the auction is not able to or not willing to buy the item at this time. Just in case something falls through one way or another. Bidding will close about 45-60 seconds after the final bid. That'll give us about 30 seconds for everything to catch up. And, you know, I'll do the whole going once, going twice. I don't have an auctioneer voice, so I'm not going to be like, no, you're not going to be remixing me on the internet. Now somebody's going to remix me on the internet. And all sales are final. It's an auction, so everything is going to be start at a drastically reduced price. And if you're the only person who bids on it and you bid the opening bid, congratulations, you got whatever it is at potentially 50%. So, you know, this is just something we're trying to do, move some stuff that's in the store, be able to still provide things to, you know, the people of our community, and help pay Tom Nook for rent, because he does not accept turnips. So, yeah, let me see. I think I've covered almost everything. We got some really cool stuff, some really exciting stuff. Has anybody said anything?
Yeah, Kristen Trovey said you're totally getting a remix. Not by me, though. I don't know how to do that. Laughing, crying face.
Probably. She's just going to send this link to somebody she knows. She knows everybody. I'm in trouble. I'm in
Just
trouble.
a bunch of other people saying hi so far, though.
Hello, everyone. Miss you all. Hope quarantine is treating you all well. Hope you're all safe and sane. I know that I am the former, less of the latter. I had to set a bunch of alarms and reminders that today was Saturday.
Like, it still wasn't up on time.
It still wasn't up on time. It's all the days are blending together, man. It's wild. It's wild. Stay home. Don't drink bleach. That's whatever you do. Disinfectant is not good for your insides. Do not listen to that guy. Let me see here. There was something I feel like I wanted to say.
Were you ever saying?
No, I don't know if I was ever saying. This is kind of like that Fight Club line. Was I sleeping? Had I slept?
Well, on job, she's doing his best.
So one of the So one of the things that we are auctioning off is you see a bunch of Skylanders here. We have a couple of Skylander lots. They will be randomized, but we will make sure that you get no duplicates. There will be 10 of them in each of the lots. So when I go over to the Skylander lots, just know that, you know, there's a bunch of them there. But you're not guaranteed any specific ones. Also, if there is anything, if there's anything in the auction, I'll bring up some of the items that you want to put a bid ahead of time. Our phone number is at the bottom of the rules. Give us a call. Put in a starting bid. I think we have a couple of starting bids already on a couple of items, which is just basically like somebody saying, like, in case I'm not there, I'm bidding on this item as soon as it starts, whatever the minimum bid is. So we have that. Well, I'll just run over what we have before we go to our first intermission. We have a couple of Marvel Pops. We have the Skylander lots. We have the Disney Infinity figure lots of 10. There will be one lot of 10. We have the Chase Group Pop. We have this Iron Man Mach 50 statue that I'll display in a little while. We have a Deadpool figure. We have the set of 10, right? 10 Trigun. Mm-hmm. Yep, 1 through 10 of Trigun. You're making letters with your hands, but it's backwards.
Daredevil.
Oh, yeah, I already mentioned Daredevil number 1. Go away. Back to your station. Send the old man back to his corner. Strange Tales, is that 169?
Yes.
Whose first appearance is that? Oh, is that Brother Voodoo?
Brother Voodoo.
Yeah,
It's
Brother.
a very low. It's a 0.5.
Okay, yeah, so it's
It's gonna start out at $5.
Yeah. Thanks for doing my job for me. It's on the list. I know. I'm just telling people what we got. We have Nightwing number 1 from the beginning of his solo run. We have Bloodshot 1 through 4. We also have a Bloodshot number 1. We have Flash number 113. It's Golden Age. We have Dungeon of the Mad Mage. An entire lot of Dragon Ball Z pops. We have some Pokemon pops. We have a Flocked Chase Pikachu pop. An entire box of Creature Forge mini tokens. They are minis that can also be used as tokens in Magic. And they're all based on various creature tokens that you would find in Magic the Gathering. So it's a cool dual purpose kind of figurine. We have the Niv Mizzet giant red dragon statue. That's really cool. That's going to be going up. We have a couple of local pickup items, like our some of you may have seen our Matchbox display case. If not, I'll show it again later. And we will be auctioning off our Donkey Kong cocktail table. It is a table with a plexiglass top and a joystick and a button on either side. And it plays Donkey Kong. It's 2-player. It's coin operated. It works. It's beautiful. We won't be showing that until after intermission, but that will also be curbside pickup only. Another thing to note, that's what I wanted to talk about. Any shipping costs, we are just going to charge you whatever shipping costs us. We're not trying to make a buck off the USPS or UPS or FedEx or any of that. You know, we're just trying to get items into the hands of the people that want them. Any other hellos?
I mean, just people saying they miss you and stuff. Blah, blah.
I miss you all too. I tried. I had a lock of hair break off the other day because it was just like all of the hair that was kind of collecting on my one lock, and it fell off, and it was like a perfectly good lock of hair, and I kept trying to convince them that it would be hilarious if I sold a lock of my hair.
No.
But like too much witchcraft can be done with that. No, thank you. I don't want that brujeria on me at all. Nah, I'm good. So no lock of hair, and this is what I'll be drinking today. It's my vice. I don't drink or do any of that stuff. I drink a lot of Arizona RX Energy, and by a lot I mean probably an unhealthy amount. But we all got something. Arizona, sponsor us. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Let's do the lot of 4 Marvel Pops first. We're just gonna get into it. We have Captain America and Hulk from Endgame. We have the 80-year anniversary Wolverine, and we have Deadpool. The opening bid is going to be $20. $20 for the Marvel Pops. Do we have $20? Give it 30 seconds for the very excited crowd of people to start throwing bids up. Anything that doesn't sell, we'll probably just hold off for future auctions. You know, if this goes well, maybe we'll do this every week. Maybe we'll do it bi-weekly. Maybe we'll do it monthly. Who knows? It depends on how motivated I feel.
Nothing on the pops.
Nothing on the Pops. All right. So we'll give it another minute or so. $20 opening bid on the Marvel Pops. Coming up, we are going to have some cool stuff like Daredevil #1.
We got a $20 bid.
We have a $20 bid.
Yep.
Going once. We have $20 on 4 Marvel Pops. $20. Any other bids coming in?
Just the 20
Just the 20?
so far.
Alrighty, so we'll give it about another 25 seconds or so.
Yeah, that'll be for our man Will Clooney.
Alrighty.
By his name.
We're on a 30-second delay.
We're on the 30-second delay. Alright, going once, going twice. Sold. We have a winner. So for Marvel Pops, they are going to contact you for payment, either to call you or to have you call us. We will figure out curbside pickup or shipping as well when we get a hold of you. That's excellent. We're off to a good start. I like that. So we're going to do a lot of Skylanders now. They will be 10 randomized Skylanders. Out of these, that you won't get any duplicates. Maybe you'll get a rare one. I think we're going to guarantee a rare one to each lot or something like that if we have them. But we're going to open the bid on the first Skylander lot at $8. $8 for a lot of 10 Skylanders. Obviously, you must have a portal in the Skylanders game, but if you're into Skylanders or you know somebody who loves Skylanders, this is a great way to pick up a lot of them for a little bit of money. $8 on the Skylander lot. Alright, so we have a couple of the figures. We have Crash Bandicoot, and then other characters that I don't know. So, I think is Cortex over there? Yeah, Cortex is over there. Yeah, so, good gift for anybody who likes Skylanders. Good gift for anybody,
We're having frames dropped.
Frames dropping.
frames
A lot of
dropping.
dropped frames. Yeah, somebody said the video crashed for them and the frames dropping on the stream.
Gotcha. We'll give it a second to catch back up. We have a whole stream set up. You should see this. That's beautiful. This is an incredible production. Shout outs to Rico and Gene.
Bid on the Skylanders.
We have an
Brandy.
$8 bid on the Skylanders. $8. Do we have 9? $8. Do we have 9?
How's the stream looking right now?
It's frozen right now.
Still frozen. Alright, we'll give it a second. We might be having some stream difficulties, so
Yeah,
if you
post in
are
the
able to
chat.
still see us, just give us a moment.
So the stream's healthy enough, so it should at least be becoming good in less than 30 seconds.
I think we might be getting there. I'm seeing some movement now.
Yeah, I'll bring it on my end.
Yeah, I think we're good now. It looks good. No more drop frames that I'm seeing.
No more drop frames? Okay, cool. So we have a bid right now for $8 for the first lot of Skylanders. We have one bid for $8. Gonna give it about another 30 seconds or so to see if anybody has another bid.
Looks like we're sitting pretty.
$8 going once, going twice. Sold.
For Randy Lewis.
We will contact you for payment after a little bit.
Yes.
We are going to go ahead and move forward with the next lot of 10 Skylanders. Again, completely randomized. There will be at least one rare tossed in there, and there will be no duplicates. So we're going to get it started. Another $8 for a lot of 10. So it is going to be $8 for another lot of 10. Do we have another $8 bid? Waiting on the hot bids, Skylanders. It's a really cool game if you have the system. Unfortunately, they stopped supporting it after a while, so these are pretty hard to get your hands on nowadays. So we got $8. Do we have another bid? Otherwise, we'll just move on to the next lot. We'll do the Disney Infinity figures left that are left next. So we'll do a lot of 10 Infinity figures from Disney Infinity. I'll grab a couple just to kind of show you what we're working with. There we go. Excuse Josh, he's just got to go move his car. He's looking beautiful today. There we go. So we have a couple of the Disney Infinity figures here. Mike Wazowski, Sully, Mr. Incredible, Iron Man. We have enough to make a lot of 10 without giving you any duplicates. All the prices may vary. We will start this lot out at, we'll do $8. So starting at $8, a lot of 10 Disney Infinity figures. It's a great gift for somebody who has the Disney Infinity system. As far as I know, it should work with all the way up to Disney Infinity 2.0. I know that they stopped future support, but you know, again, the figures are kind of hard to get. And if they don't have the Disney Infinity, it's a cool figure for them to show, you know, who their favorite Disney characters are. Do we have an $8 bid since Josh is outside?
Yes, Randy's at 8.
All right. Is that for the Disney Infinities?
Believe so.
All right, excellent. So we have an $8 bid for the Disney Infinity lot of 10. Do we have 9? Do we have a $9 bid for the Disney Infinity lot? Give it about 30 seconds or so to catch up. We have a phone call. It's the bank. Oh no, that's Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Like a ninja. All right. So, do we have a $9 bid for the Disney Infinities?
On the Infinities, no, we have an $8 bid, and that is all.
Okay. So, going once,
All right.
going twice. Sold. He's out of here. The Deadpool Legend series. Here it is. It's a cool Deadpool figurine. It's this is about, I think it's a 12-inch figurine. Comes complete with knives, a chimichanga, several hands, guns and heads. We will start the bidding off for this Deadpool at $25. $25 for the Marvel Legends Deadpool in box. Show you the side. Oh, look at that. It's foily. See that shine? Look at that. Boom. Boom. Hit the back. Boom. Look at that. That's beautiful. It's a cool Deadpool figure. $25 and it's yours. $25. Do we have $25? Ni hoi moi mi noi. Isn't that what is that what auctioneers say? Ni hoi moi mi noi. You got $25 for a Deadpool figurine, fully posable. Has a bunch of accoutrements, as you will. Merc tools to do Merc things.
He's got food.
He has food, so for a long stakeout of men wearing brown pants, he can stay fueled and ready to go anytime.
$25 bid on that.
We have a $25 bid?
Yep.
All right, we have a $25 bid on the Marvel Legends Deadpool. $25.
Two people that bid 25.
Two people that bid 25?
Yes.
Okay, so there are two bids for 25. Who?
Natasha's came through first, up to 35.
Up to 35. We have a $35 bid on the Marvel Legends Deadpool. Do we have 40? 35 waiting on 40. 35 waiting on 40. Do we have 40?
Looking like we're staying at 35.
35.
Remember 30-second delay.
Oh, that's right. We have a 30-second delay. So 35 waiting on 40. Let's see. Can we get 40? How bad do you want the Deadpool? How bad do you want his chimichanga?
I'm going to start stopwatching. Alright, we're good. Yep, 35. Nobody else.
35. Going once. Going twice. Sold. We will be in contact for payment. We're going to do the Trigun 1 through 10. If somebody could grab me those, because I can't get over there.
Did we do the Groot and Iron Man?
Thank you.
Did we do the Groot and Iron Man?
Not yet. This is. What's up?
When somebody bid 40 after it closed.
We had somebody bid 40 after it closed. Unfortunately, there is a bit of a delay, but you know, we're gonna have to ride with it. Try to get your bids in a little quicker. We're doing the best that we can. There is a 30-second delay. Trying to give it the 30 seconds.
Running a timer, so.
Yeah. So we have Trigun 1 through 10. I'm not sure if that's the full series. Probably not. But this is the Dark Horse manga. And we will start the opening bid for Trigun 1 through 10 at $20. $2 a piece is a huge value. Look at this. Let me see if I can properly cascade this nicely. Yeah, look at that. They're totally not going to fall. I love this. It's a cool series. Vash the Stampede. Great character. Loved by people everywhere. It's a classic. So Trigun 1 through 10. Opening bid $20. Do we have $20 for 1 through 10 of Trigun?
No bids.
He said she could have it for 40.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, excellent. We have an act of goodwill. Somebody said that.
Yeah, let Natasha know I'll stream that.
Yeah. So Natasha, the person who won the bidding before it closed, said that if you want it for 40, that they will give you that. So if you still want it, get a hold of us. That was very nice of you, Anon. Trigun 1 through 10. Do we have a $20 bid
We do not.
on one of the best mangas of all time?
5 seconds.
We're gonna give it a once over. Trigun 1 through 10 is a deal of a century. Oh, that means going once, going twice, going away. We'll come back to that maybe after the intermission. Maybe some manga fans will be on there. Let's do the Iron Man next. So this big sucker is the Iron Man Mark 50. It is I think it's the Diamond Select. Yeah, that's a big sucker. I know it's hard to see. There's a lot of plastic in there. He's never been removed from the box, but this is the armor from Infinity War, and this is quite a magnificent figure. Normally retails at $65. We are going to open the bidding at $30. $30 for the Iron Man Mach 50. Great figure, great character. Tony Stank is a wonderful man. What else can I say about it? I can read the box to you. As the Avengers and their allies have continued to protect the world from threats too large for any one hero to handle, a new danger has emerged from the cosmic shadows. Thanos. Spoiler alert, he's in this movie. A despot of intergalactic infamy. His goal is to collect... I'm not going to read the rest. So really cool Diamond Select statue of Iron Man in his Mach 50 suit. Opening bid of $30. Do we have 30? We have a $30 bid. 30. Do we have 35? 30. Do we have 35? Beautiful figure. Diamond Select Toys. If you like Thanos' smug grin, it's on here like 3 times. It's on the back.
Yeah, we have Joey at 30. D also bid 30 after Joey, though.
Okay, so we have 2 $30 bids. One of you is going to have to bid higher. The person who bids second is going to have to bid a little higher to take this home. Starting bid of $30.
We got a $35 bid.
We have a $35 bid. Do we have 40? 35. Do we have 40? Give it some time. I'm going to try and give it the old, like...
QVC.
Yeah, the QVC spin.
You have to keep, like, handling.
Yeah. By the way, I'm wearing the gloves so that way I don't potentially damage anything. I am not sick at all.
We also have a retroactive $22 bid on the manga.
Okay, we have a retroactive $22 bid on the manga, so if anybody wants that manga, they better speak now or forever hold their Reese's Pieces. We have a $22 bid on the Trigon.
So 35 on Iron Man right now.
Going
That
once.
looks like what it's going to be.
Going twice in 30 seconds. All right. No further bids have come in. It looks like 35. It is sold. Alrighty. Let's do the Chase Groot. This is the Gamer Groot. Real gamer. This is the Chase Groot. It was only at GameStop. He's got his little headset on. He's got a controller in his hand. He's adorable. Come on. Very cool pop. Let's start the opening bid at $12. A little less than half of retail. $12 on the Chase Groot pop. It's a steal. You could have your very own sentient wood gamer baby. You could take it out of the box. You could leave it in the box. You could bring it with a fox, or you could have it watch you put on your socks. It is the ever mystifying. It's in a box, yeah. It's the ever mystifying Gamer Groot. Rumors of its existence were disposed as myth. We have the opening bid at $12.
We got a $12 bid.
We have a $12 bid. Do we have 15 for the Gamer Groot? It is.
He is always 5 seconds too slow with their bids.
It is. Do we have an? Yeah.
So we got 2 at 12.
Okay. So
15.
15 on the.
15 for the Gamer Groot, the rare and mythical Gamer Groot. Some believe that they don't exist at all, but I have
17.
physical proof. 17?
Yep.
$17. Do we have 20? Do we have 20 for the Marvel Groot? Gamer. What do you think he's playing? If you say Fortnite, you're getting banned. I'm kidding. Be sure to catch the Travis Scott concert in game. I like to think. Well, he's got a joystick, right? Yeah. So that's not. We're not quite on the full console games. Maybe something Atari like.
We got 17.
Maybe playing Breakout. Perhaps Breakout. Yeah, I like Breakout myself. So we have 17 going
slow.
on 20. 17 waiting on 20. Do we have 20? I'm gonna give it another 30 seconds of delay. Otherwise, 17 is gonna take home the illustrious Gamer Groot. If you're slow on the fire, you better get quicker. Fire them bids off. $20. Going once. Going twice. Sold.
17.
$17. Be sure whoever was bidding on the Trigon to get a hold of us for that.
Yep. I'll be contacted. I've been messaging everyone as soon as it pops up.
All right.
Maybe posting there as soon as it closes on our end, put in the messages.
Let's do.
Okay.
When,
Yeah,
retroactive
that's a good
delay,
idea.
make retroactive bid.
Let's do the Electra Limited Series. Let's do that next. Why not? Electra Limited Series 1 through 8, the complete set. This is from Epic Comics, which was a Marvel imprint. I believe this is from '86, if I remember correctly. This is Electra Assassin. I'll take this big old tag off the front. We had it marked at $25. The opening bid is going to be $10 for the complete run of Electra Assassin 1 through 8. Taped together, ready to go. Bing, bang, boom. So we will open the bidding at $10. Do we have $10 for the full run of Electra? If you watched the Marvel Netflix series, you will have seen Electra Nachios in action in seasons 2 and 3, and Defenders season 1. Spoiler alerts.
Bill Sienkiewicz did all the covers.
And Bill Sienkiewicz did all the covers. That's it's a piece of information. So these are pretty hot covers. Great artist, well known.
$10.
We have a $10 bid. $10 on the Electra Assassin. Do we have 12? 10 looking for 12. This is an 8 limited edition series, 8 issue series from Marvel in the 80s. Bill Sienkiewicz covers. Really beautiful art.
12 on it.
12. Do we have 15? 12 waiting on 15 for the 8 issue limited series of Elektra Assassin from 1986 to 1987.
We got 15.
We have 15. 15, do we have 20? 15, do we have 20? For Elektra Assassin, 8 issue limited series, 1986, all Bill Sienkiewicz covers. Bagged, boarded, ready to be shipped today or picked up at some other time when we are not running an auction. Again, wearing the gloves to make sure that everything's safe. If you're here for the Daredevil or if you're here for the Amazing Spider-Man Annual #1, those are going to be coming up soon. Stay tuned. The current bid is 15. We are waiting on 20. Do we have 20? You can bid anywhere between 15 and 20. I'm just being hopeful. So it looks like 15 is going to be the bid of this item. Going once. Going twice. Solarino, $15. We'll get a hold of you. Let's get Niv Mizzet in here. Let's get some of the Magic fans hyped and excited. We love y'all. I know a bunch of you are with us.
We just had a Magic fan by that.
Yes, that's perfect. Thank you. Yes. Whoop. So here we have the Dungeons and Dragons Niv Mizzet Red Dragon figure. This goes along with the Icon of the Realms. It's an Icon of the Realms from Guildmaster's Guide to Ravnica, which was the D&D expansion of Magic. I think it was Ravnica and the Guilds. This figure was meant to be used with that, but really it's just a large red dragon that you can use for anything, really. But it is really cool. He's the guild master of the Izzet Guild. Master experimenter. Turned himself into a god, kind of. But this is him before he was a god, when he was a dragon. So we will open the bidding for Niv Mizzet at $20. Opening bid of $20, retails for $50. Do we have $20 on Niv Mizzet Peyrune? The figure. The sequel, Electric Boogaloo 2. Any bids on the Niv Mizzet? $20 brings home the leader of the Izzet Guild. Great D&D figure. I could probably... I'm not going to open the box. I could open the box, but I'm not going to. That's about... I think relative to my hand, I think it's the picture on the box is about scale. So...
We got 20 on it.
We got a $20 bid on the Niv Mizzet Mini. 2 people in the same bid. So we have 2 bids. So I don't know whose bid was
first.
Will's bid was first. So unfortunately, that is the current standing bid. 20 waiting on 22. 20 waiting on 22. There's a 30-second delay, so we'll give y'all a second. See if we get 22 on the Niv Mizzet. Good old stream delays. It's a cool figure. It's a big figure, great for your D&D games, or great to just show your appreciation for all things Magic the Gathering. In my opinion, the Izzet Guild is probably the coolest. So I was really excited about this guy. We have a $20 bid. Do we have a $22 bid? We do not. So we will see.
We got 22.
We have 22. All right, 22 on the Niv Mizzet. 30-second timer starting now.
Yeah, I could, yeah.
On the Niv Mizzet.
Yeah.
It's a cool figure. Like I said, for those of you who are just joining us, it's about the size of my hand. It's about to scale with the box.
22.
We have a $22 bid on the Niv Mizzet. Do we have 25? 22 waiting on 25. Retails for 50.
We got 25.
We have a $25 bid. This is a great way to pick up a cool mini for very little money. It's the Red Dragon Niv Mizzet. We have a $30 bid. Do we have 35? 30 waiting on 35 for the Niv Mizzet Mini. I believe it's it counts as an ancient red dragon. I believe that's the size. That's the correct size for it. Let me double check here.
Oh, my phone.
Because I believe he's colossal, so I think size-wise that makes him an ancient red dragon. Sorry. My D&D, flexing my D&D knowledge a little bit.
Alright, so it looks like we're closing.
30 on, waiting on 35 for the Niv Mizzet. Do we have 35 for the Niv Mizzet of the Izzet Clan Guild?
30 closing.
Alrighty, going once. Going twice. Sold. And away it goes. Alright, so we will do the Variant Play Arts Marvel Universe Spidey. This is a really cool figure. It's really shiny. Made by Variant Play Arts. Really great figure maker out of Japan. This is going to be the special Ultimate Spider-Man figure. Now, this has been removed from its box, but all the pieces are returned to the box. So it is never removed from box. It has been, but all of the pieces are there and intact. The box is in fairly good condition. It retails for about $65. We will start the bidding at $20. $20 for the Ultimate Spider-Man from Variant Play Arts. Really cool, very posable figure. This thing can twist in all different ways. You can have them hanging from your ceiling. This is great for any Spider-Man fan. It's great for people who just like Japanese figures, for any Variant Play Arts fans. I believe they're a section of Square Enix. Or was it just because of the video game that they did this? One of the two. But great Spider-Man figure, again. So, opening bid of $20. Do we have $20 for the super awesome Spider-Man designed by Hitoshi Kondo from Marvel Universe Variant Play Arts?
$20.
$20 bid. Do we have 25? Retails for 65. Do we have 25 on the Amazing Spider-Man? And that retail is in its current condition. If it was in mint condition, never removed from box, I think it'd be like a $120 figure. But, you know, we steeply discounted it because it had been opened. And, you know, we're passing those savings on to you. Do we have 20? Do we have 25 for the Spider-Man?
Another person coming late with a 20, so they're going to have to go up. Brittany Peterson, $20 is current bid.
All right, we have $20 currently from Brittany. So if you are not Brittany and you did not bid $20, your bid is not winning. $20 waiting on 25. 20 waiting on 25.
25.
We got 25.
25 waiting on 30. 25 waiting on 30. Bring home your Spider-Man today. Super cool. Has a bunch of accoutrements. It has a very posable figure. Very easy to twist and turn and make do all the Spider-Man things. It comes with a bunch of different hands. Comes with some webs to shoot or to just kind of have in his hands. We currently have 25. Do we have 30? Do we have 30? 30 for the Spider-Man. Great value figure. Normally north of 100. Currently retailing at 65 because it has been opened. Current bid $25. 25. Do we have 30? Alrighty, 25 going once. 25 going twice. Last chance for the Spider-Man. Sold. $25. Alright, let's do a hot one. Let's do Daredevil #1. This is what people have been waiting for. Let's feed them. Let's give them what they want. Soon as I can. There you are. Alright, so I am actually going to probably come around the table for this. Because this is something I want to show up close. I'm going to be very gentle. Show the condition of this Daredevil #1. We have an opening bid, so somebody already, bid on the minimum bid. So If you want this, you are going to come higher. You have to come higher than the opening bid. I'm going to show the comic and then we'll talk price. Trying to get out of here. Let's see here. Get real in close. There is some writing on the cover. A little bit of cover issues. A little bit of spine issues. See that it is attached. The cover is attached. Some slight spine rolling. A little bit of discoloration on the pages, but altogether, still in pretty good condition. Probably around a 1.5, I think, right? Around maybe closer to a 2. Opening bid is $600, and we have a bid for that. Opening bid for Daredevil #1, first appearance of Daredevil, is $600. I'm gonna get back behind the counter for this. The table, counter, same thing. Depends on who you're asking. So Daredevil #1, first appearance of Matt Murdock and Daredevil. $600 is the opening bid. Do we have $650? $600 for the Daredevil #1. We're going to give it a little bit of extra time on this one because this is a hot item a lot of people were asking about. So I think we're gonna slow roll this one a little bit to give everybody a time to get their bids in. So in mint condition, this book does sell for between $12,000 and $14,000. It has a history of doing so. Yeah. So any bid over any bid over $650, obviously, the next step would be $650 when you get to the numbers that large. But any bid over $600 will win out over the $600 bid. So $600 for Daredevil #1. Do we have any bids on the Daredevil? It's pretty cool. His first costume, obviously, a little different than everybody's used to him in the red suit, or even sometimes the black suit with the red letters. Depends on when you started reading him. We also actually have the first appearance of Russell Potter as Stiltman. Melvin Potter as Stiltman, who ended up becoming the Gladiator, who's the guy who makes his suit in the show. Spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it by now, it's been 3 years. Come on. But it's really cool to have this issue come across our counter a little while ago. Is the first appearance of Daredevil #1. Current bid of $600. Do we have a higher bid? All right, this is gonna be a pretty easy one. Somebody's gonna be able to pick up first appearance of Daredevil without a fight. That's easy. That's easy. Good for you, man. Good for you. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Daredevil #1. Ready to go. It's cool. I'm glad this is gonna find a home. We had a couple of people interested in it before quarantine sprung up.
Jesse Ingram says Melvin is Gladiator, not Stiltman.
He's both. He started as Stiltman and then he became Gladiator. Check me on that. You can see Stiltman's legs in the workshop as a nod to that. I own a comic shop. Don't fight me on that. I hate when people actually me. No, I don't. Next, we will do the Creature Forge. It is a box. How many did we count were in this left?
10, I think.
10 left. So these used to go for $4 to $5 a piece. They are D&D minis that can also be used as Magic the Gathering tokens. So they are completely randomized. There is at least 10, so we will start the opening bid at $20 for 10 minis. $20 for 10 randomized minis. Do we have $20 on the Creature Forge? It's cool. There's angels, pirates, plants, soldiers, demons, dragons, dinosaurs. So whatever kind of campaign you're trying to run, this will work in there. Or if you're playing Magic,
We got $10.
we have $10. It's a $20 opening bid.
Oh, is it?
It's $20 opening bid. 10 figures,
I said
$20
that
opening.
was my fault.
So do we have $20 on the Creature Forge? Trying to keep up with the stream as best
We
as
got
we can.
$20.
We have a $20 bid on the Creature Forge. 20. Do we have?
Steve Trovey says he owns a comic shop too, and Elvin Potter is not Stiltman. Comic face.
Then what is then? I'm telling you. I'm telling you. He was.
In the show, right out of the
Wilbur Day is Stiltman.
He may have made this stuff.
So Creature Forge, $20 bid. Do we have a higher bid? $20. Waiting on the 30-second stream delay. We're doing our best here. Hello to everybody in the chat just joining us. We're auctioning off some cool stuff. You already missed the Daredevil.
It looks like that's where we'll be at.
All right. $20 going once. $20 going twice. And sold.
Alright.
All right. Let's see. What we got next?
Oops, I don't know. No caps.
We'll do the unsanctioned. The Magic Unsanctioned. So this is so if you know how to play Magic, you don't need any other cards to play this, because it comes with 5 30-card decks. You will combine 2. This is for 2 people to play. Or you could play 5-player Chaos. Why not? There's 5 30-card decks. They are not tournament legal because they're what's called silver bordered or uncards, such as Unglued, Unhinged, Unstable, and now Unsanctioned. Which it's right in the name. It's unsanctioned, so it's not tournament legal. Except there are 10 lands in here, 5 in foil, 5 in non-foil, and for those of you who know Magic, you know that all of the unsets have really beautiful, beautiful lands, and this is no different. This has really gorgeous full art lands.
On it.
$35 bid already on that. Wow. So we have it's going to start at $35. We already have a $35 bid. So it comes with 2 6-sided dice. It comes with 10 really cool tokens and the 5 decks. So if you know how to play Magic and you want to teach somebody how to play Magic, this may not be the best way, but this can be a way to teach somebody Magic, because the cards do what they say they do. If you already know Magic, that's great. This is a great quarantine game to play with somebody that you're quarantined with, or somebody over stream maybe, or maybe just to collect, maybe just to get the cool land cards that your friends don't have. People are selling the lands at exorbitant markups, but you know, this is your chance to get it all packaged together very neatly. We have a $35 bid. Do we have a higher bid than 35? 35 is current bid. So some other cool things is, you know, there's some really cool rules interactions with this. Some of the past mechanics that they've done is like, throw this card at the table from 3 feet away. Anything that it lands on gets destroyed. And so, you know, there's really cool fun mechanics, really wacky, zany, very silly mechanics.
40 on it?
We have a $40 bid. Normally retails for $50. I've seen some sold higher online, so we have a $40 bid on the unsanctioned. I'll give it a little bit to see if we get any higher bids. But $40 on the unsanctioned right now. Comes with 10 really gorgeous lands. WotC would like you to pay, what is it, $30 or $40 for the secret layer that has basic lands in it. This comes with way more than that. So
Got 42 on it.
we have a $42 bid on the unsanctioned. Do we have 45? Great value deal. Really cool thing to do. It even says on the back it only takes about 30 or so minutes to play. I'm assuming that's if you already know how to play Magic. I mean,
45 on it.
we have 45. Do we have 50 on the unsanctioned? Is actually, I believe, the last copy that we have in the shop. So 45 on the unsanctioned right now.
Yep. Tyler with 45.
Tyler with 45. You are in first place, sir. Oh, this is cool. I didn't realize.
We've got people in chat cheering on Tyler.
Yeah, go Tyler. This is cool. They added this is really only for like the serious nerds, but In the copy text at the very bottom on the back, they have added the waist symbol to the Wooburg symbols and the tap symbol in their copywritten symbols.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. I didn't know that they had done that until recently. So $45 on the unsanctioned.
Looks like that's what it's
Get 10 gorgeous full art lands. 5 of them will be foil. 5 of them will not be. 5 30 card decks. If you're playing 1v1, you're supposed to combine 2, but you could play with up to 5 people. Depends on how many people you're quarantined with. Please make sure that you're following proper safety procedures. We want to be able to get back out on the streets as soon as possible and be safe when we do so. 45 on the unsanctioned. I think we're going to call it there. It's going to be going once, going twice. Sold the Tyler for $45. I was asked to drop Mjolnir every time we sold something. Maybe not drop it, but definitely put it down. I'm going to sell Tom Nook. This man's always charging me too much rent. And he never wants to take the turnips. So if we can get a zoom in.
Bathroom break. I'm sorry. Sorry, stream. You can see my beautiful face. This one's for Zach.
You're not in there.
There it is.
Oh, it's Zoom. You're right. That's
Tom Nook. The worst landlord ever. Let's start the bidding at $1. $1 for Thomas Nook, the landlord of... is the island... I guess you name your own island, really, but for those of you playing Animal Crossing, this is an actual amiibo. I don't know if there's any interactivity with New Leaf. I don't think there is any amiibo activity on it. But if there is, it's Tom Nook. So maybe he'll give you free rent or something. Opening bid of $1 for Tom Nook. Do we have $1 for the Nookster? If only you could put this in Smash and it would just constantly do Isabelle's final smash on people. That would make Isabelle a viable character.
No bid yet.
No bids. $1 for Tom Nook? You can't sell turnips at that price. Well, I guess it's bells, not dollars. So $1 worth of bells. No, I shouldn't say that because people are going to try and pay us in bells. $1 for Tom Nook.
We got $2. We got $6.
$6 for Tom Nook. $6. If your plan is to destroy Tom Nook, I'm not going to discourage you. It's your figure once you buy it. Do whatever you want with it. I just ask that send me video. He's a bad landlord. I just, if that's your plans for him, I want to know. I just $6 for Tom Nook. Do we have higher than $6 bid for Tom Nook, the worst landlord ever?
It's actually probably the best.
He's the best? What do you...
Probably.
During quarantine, he's not lowering rents.
He doesn't care when you pay his rent.
Shh.
He literally, you pay him money that you get from selling to his children dead insects and fish.
Well, yeah.
And then they give you the money that you then pay back to him. It's,
Right, so it's a perfect illustration of the errors of capitalism.
Kills the Nook.
Tom Nook, do we have any higher bids than $6? $6? Is that where we're at right now?
$6.
All right. $6 for the Nookster. Going once? $8.
Yep, we got an 8.
$8 bid for Tom Nook.
Last minute save.
No interest rates, right? No interest rates.
No interest rates. If you buy Tom Nook, you will have good luck in all of your Animal Crossing games. This statement is not guaranteed or backed by the Haven for Heroes Corporation. But yeah, no, you'll have good luck. You'll get lots of crops, and Elijah Wood will come and sell turnips at your house, like that one girl on Twitter.
He was so polite.
He was super polite. That was really cool of him. He's like, "Hey, I would like to sell some turnips. Is that cool?"
Yeah, let's close it.
All right. $8 for Tom Nook going once. $8 for Tom Nook going twice. Final chance to destroy Tom Nook. I mean, buy Tom Nook. Sorry. $8. Sold. You got lucky.
That was too
Alrighty. Let's see what else we got here. We'll do Edge of Venomverse 1 through 4. This contains the first appearance of the symbiote Ghost Rider. This was a... Edge of Venomverse was the one that just happened a couple years ago, right?
It was like last year.
Yeah, it was like last year. Fairly recent series.
Starting at 10.
Really awesome covers. Starting bid is going to be $10 for the 4-issue collection. This does, again, contain... which issue was it that had the first symbiote Ghost Rider?
Wasn't that in Cosmo?
I'm checking.
Alright, we're checking to find out exactly which of these issues that was. You know, some people believe that we have all of this knowledge readily accessible to us in our
I thought you
brains
did,
at all the
Mr.
time.
Yeah, Stiltman and
If this sells for over $100, I will beat Josh up on stream.
He would be able to beat me up. I'd whoop him. Oh my god, this guy.
We'll start the opening bid at $10.
I'll buy it for $100 so he can try to attempt to beat me. Shit. We got $10 on it.
We have a $10 bid on the Edge of Venomverse 1 through 4. Do we have...
Number 3 is the first appearance of Ghost Rider with a symbiote.
Number 3 is the first appearance of Ghost Rider with a symbiote. So-
and Ricardo from chat.
We have $10 for the Edge of Venomverse 1 through 4. Do we have...
number 5 too?
Do we have number 5?
I don't know.
Do we have number 5?
No.
No.
No number 5.
Just 1 through 4. That's why it's packaged 1 through 4. If we had 5, I'm sure 5 would be in here. Because it wouldn't make sense to do 1 through 4 and just like leave 5 out. $10 for Edge of Venomverse. We have the bid, right?
Yep.
Alright, so for $10, somebody's about to take home the first appearance of Ghost Rider with a symbiote. Which is really cool. Not as cool as Cosmic Ghost Rider, but it's still really cool. Like, especially if you're a symbiote fan, which I'm personally not, because I think that they're kind of a Deus Ex Machina. But, you know, to each their own. It's just like, oh, we have a problem, Venom will solve it. Venom can't solve it, we'll make a new symbiote. I mean, that's generally how comics go, and we love it, but we keep coming back over and over again. So, $10, it looks like that is going to be the opening and closing bid. Going once. Going twice.
We got 11.
Oh, we have 11. Keeping it alive. $11 for the Edge of Venomverse 1 through 4. $11. This is some really cool arts. Like, this is Wolverine fighting a T-Rex. Or it's Old Man Logan specifically, I think. But it's Wolverine fighting a T-Rex with his claws. And they're both, like, coated in the symbiote. This glare is killing me. Yeah, there you go. That's really cool. He's fighting a T-Rex, dude. Like, come on. And then X-23 on the other cover.
We got 12.
We have 12 for the Edge of Venomverse. 12 waiting on 13. 12 waiting on 13. Make sure you're checking chat to see if somebody bid after you, because there's a 30-second delay.
13.
13. 13 for the Edge of Venomverse 1 through 4. Do we have 14? I mean, do I have to point out Wolverine fighting the T-Rex again? That's just 15. 15. 15. Who's going to deliver the knockout blow of $20? If you ever played Wind Waker, there was that one bid that you could give that would send everybody else into a stun, and then you would just win the auction. That's what you got to do. You got to send a bid so big that everybody else is blown away. 15 on the Edge of Venomverse, 1 through 4. Who's taking it home? Who's taking it home? Give it another 30 seconds here. It's a pretty fierce bidding war. A volley of 5. A quintet, if you will. Oh.
Closing.
All right. It looks like we're going once. Going twice.
Why's my cap off?
Where's that courage? Where's that snipe at the end? 15's going.
I posted in chat that we're closing on it.
Sold.
Nope, sold. Alright, sold at 15.
Alrighty, let's see.
Got through our first
Very
hour.
good. Very good.
We made it through the first hour. We're alive. All right.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Let's
If
do the
any
lot
friends
of
drop
Dragon
us
Ball
off,
Z
I'll let you
pops.
know
Where'd those
immediately.
go? They're all the way over here. Got a bunch of these suckers. Oh,
Oh, also, I just want to say on stream, our second Skylanders lot is also sold. It was to the person who picked up the other 2 lots.
got it.
So,
Do do do. Make a nice little tower here. So we have Piccolo, Android 16, Mecha Frieza, Bulma, Goku from I think this is from Super, from like the 23rd tournament or something like that, or maybe this is right after the Buu saga. We have Kid Buu, Future Trunks, and Mecha Frieza. This is a lot of 7 Dragon Ball Z pops. For the DBZ fans out there, I know I myself am one. We all tried to go Super Saiyan at one point or another, much to the dismay of our parents, screaming at 10 p.m. after Toonami closed. We have an opening bid of $35. $35 on the 7-figure Dragon Ball pop lot. There's not a lot to say about these that hasn't, that people don't already know. How great this anime was in our formative years and how poorly it aged. But like how fiercely we still loved it. Like we watch it again now and we end up having to defend it to other people. But I mean it was great until like the Cell Saga was really where it started to.
I disagree.
The Cell Saga was the best saga. Like it was that they peaked. They had to fire the animator during the Buu saga because of that fight between Goku and Vegeta where they just need each other for 30 minutes. Like, gosh, that was awful. That episode was a heartbreaker.
The people who did DBZ Abridged also stopped the Cell Saga.
Right, because they knew better. So we have $35
We
for
got
the.
a 40. Yep, we got a 40.
We have a $40 bid for 7 Dragon Ball Z pops. It's a killer deal. Especially because we got
a 45 on it.
$45 bid. It's not like it's all like B teamers. It's not like
45.
Tien and Yamcha and and Chaozu. It's the heavy hitters. I mean, if Vegeta was here, this thing would be red hot. But he sold a long time ago.
Got a
So
50.
we have a $50 bid for the 7 Dragon Ball Z pops, including Piccolo. Father of the Year. 10 years running in Dragon Ball Z. We have Goku, the guy who lost Father of the Year to the guy who actually raised his kids. Mecha Frieza, quickest entrance and death in the series. I think Mecha Frieza didn't even of
Lasted
all.
like 3 episodes, I think.
I don't even think it was a full
that,
episode.
yeah.
I think that is the one time that Dragon Ball Z finally stopped slow rolling things. It was just like, hey, Mecha Frieza's here and he's cut in half.
Well, Frieza's like a good guy now or something.
Yeah, after the Super
Super,
and all
yeah.
that. But it was really cool because Goku shows up in these weird clothes and then Trunks shows up and knocks him over with a finger when he tells him that Vegeta and Bulma are his parents, and he's just like, what? They don't even like each other. No one likes Vegeta.
Dude, spoilers.
Oh yeah, spoilers of
Just
a
like weird clothes.
15-year anime. And then Mecha Frieza shows up with his dad and is just like, haha, these are those guys that killed me before. Want to watch me beat them up? And Trunks is like, nope. Spoiler alert, yeah. So we have we have a $50 bid on the 7 Dragon Ball Z figures. Do we have 55? Because we are going to be closing soon. 55. You get 7 dope pops, including Android 16, the most underrated of the androids.
The best of the androids.
Correct. We have Bulma. Not necessarily her best look in the series. I think it was a kind of dated. It was a little.
I like the 80s Bulma.
I like the 80s Bulma too, but it
We
just
got
didn't
55.
fit. We have 55. 55. Kid Buu, the least vocal and most destructive villain in the series.
We got 60.
We have 60 on the 7 Dragon Ball Z figures. It would be cool if Mecha Frieza came pre-split. Like if you just like snapped apart and snapped back together, that'd be pretty dope. I mean, they're really cool figures, and we've had them for a little while. It's cool to get rid of them. We have a $55 bid on the 7 of them. 60. Sorry, $60 bid. $60 bid. My bad. I'm getting a little.
That was gonna close in. Been on the same for a while.
Alrighty. $60 going once. $60 going twice. Last chance to take them home. Closing now. Sold. That's a steal. All right. Chugging right along here. Let's do Bloodshot Salvation 1 through 4. Really great Bloodshot series. We also have Bloodshot #1. That'll be next. But Bloodshot Salvation was a really cool series. Valiant's resurgence has been amazing. I mean, Bloodshot got better and better as time went on. I mean, Jeff Lemire was writing it, so like, what did you really expect? But Bloodshot Salvation 1 through 4. We are going to start the bidding.
We got $5.
Yeah, we're going to start the bidding at $5. So we have a $5 bid right now. Do we have a higher bid than 5? Really great series. I don't believe there's any first appearances per se, but really it's just excellent writing, phenomenal art. I don't particularly remember who did the illustration in these books, but great writing, Jeff Lemire. I mean, comic fans who like keep up on their authors know who Jeff Lemire is. So we have a $5 bid for Bloodshot Salvation 1 through 4. Do we have 6? Those of you, we have a $10 bid. $10 bid for Bloodshot Salvation 1 through 4. For those of you who watched the movie, this is better than the movie. I'm a huge Bloodshot fan. I've been a huge Bloodshot fan since the 90s, since Acclaim bought Valiant, and the movie was bad. I'm sorry. For those of you who haven't seen it and were thinking about seeing it, read the comic instead. It's 10 times better than the movie will ever be. Like, there was only one scene in the movie that was any good, and if the whole movie had been that scene, it would have been great. But so anyway, we have a $10 bid on Bloodshot Salvation. I am not going to rant about that movie today. It was very bad. That's all I'll say. $10 on Bloodshot Salvation.
Number 4 has the origin of Rampage.
Number 4 has the origin of this guy, Uncle Rampage. Because this book does, deal with Ray's daughter and her potential having inherited his nanites. And Rampage is sent to collect. So, really cool character, origin, and all that. Way better than the movie. So, last chance for Bloodshot Salvation 1 through 4. Current bid is 10.
Yep.
Gonna be going once. Going twice. Sold $10. And now.
That was kind of an ominous thing to type in chat. It was just like, Salvation closed.
Bloodshot #1 from the Acclaim Valiant series. Really cool foil cover. Really cool foil cover there. I'm trying to get the light to hit that all different ways. This is a really cool foiling that they did back in the 90s for a lot of the Valiant books.
That is the first chrome enhanced cover.
Ever. First chrome enhanced cover ever. Bloodshot numero 1. is not the first appearance of Bloodshot. That is Rye number 0. We're not auctioning one of those off today.
We got $6.
We have an opening bid of $6. Oh, well, we were going to open it up at 5, and it is $6 bid already. 6. Do we have 7? First Bloodshot series. Again, the movie was not good.
We got 10.
Read the book. $10 for the Bloodshot number 1. $10 for Bloodshot number 1. Great book. Great series. 90s Valiant was amazing. They did my favorite comic book, Shadow Man. It's kind of an odd one. Not everybody's a big Shadow Man fan. I know I'm like one of few. But he was my favorite, and he was alongside Bloodshot in the Valiant universe. But Bloodshot number 1, really great series, and it is the first chrome-enhanced cover ever in the history of comic books, which is cool. $10 is the current bid.
Alright, other bidders said they're out, so we can probably move to closing.
Alrighty. Looks like we are going to close this at $10. Going once. Going twice. Sold. Let's do... Let me get this... Is that on this list? Let me get the Space Hulk if I can. Let's get the Space Hulk in here. Yeah, right, to your right, to your right, to your right. Yep. Nope, to your right. No, to your left. It's right there. It says Space Hulk on the side. Thank you.
I can't read.
It's okay.
It's a confusing name when you say Hulk and there's surrounded by Marvel statues.
So, Warhammer Space Hulk. Self-contained game. Very large. I don't know a tremendous amount about this because I'm not a huge Warhammer fan personally, but I always found the mythos to be really cool. I think anybody with a chainsaw gun is pretty dope, even though I never played Gears of War. Contradictory. But normally goes for in like the $120, $150 range. We are starting the bid for the Space Hulk today at $50. This contains the rule book, the mission book with 16 different missions, 12 Space Marine models, 22 Gene Stealer models, 1 Broodlord model, 3 mission objective models, 110 gaming counters, 77 quarter and room sections that you can use for either this game or literally any other game that you want, 2 boarding torpedoes and ramps, 20 doors with plastic stands, also really good for D&D. 5 dice, 1 mission status display, and 1 timer. It's a big box. It's very heavy. We will probably not be shipping this. It's probably going to be pickup only because the shipping on it would be quite a bit. But if you're willing to pay for shipping, I mean, we're not going to argue with you. So, opening bid of $50. Any Warhammer fans out there? This is kind of like Kill Teams, if I remember correctly, where the objective is to complete the missions rather than just kill your opponents. So we have $50 on the Space Hulk box set. I'm going to try my best to spin this sucker around. It's very heavy, y'all. It's very heavy. But it's still got the plastic on it. $50 on the Space Hulk. If we don't get any bids, we'll just leave it till later. Alrighty.
It's all green on my end.
I'm fine down here.
Are we having any stream difficulties? No? Okay. Alright, so it's 50.
We got a 50.
We have a $50 bid for the Space Hulk. $50. Do we have 55? If you've never played Warhammer, cool way to get into something Warhammer based without spending $3,000. 55. 55. Do we have 60? It's another cool thing to do, you know. All of the figures, it looks like, come unpainted, but that's something you could easily fix yourself. All of these miniatures on the back, it says that this is the actual size of the miniatures, which would explain why this is so heavy. I don't know if it has the weight listed on it. Like, it's not, like, heavy in the grand scheme of things, but for a box this small, it's got heft. It's dense. It's thick. Never let me do that again on stream. It's, yeah, it was cool. Made by Games Workshop in 2014. We have 55 right now on the Space Hulk. 55 on the Space Hulk with a bunch of really cool figurines in there. Something to do while you're locked in the house. You can play with others or against yourself if you like to test your own strategy or are alone. It's $55 on the Space Hulk. Any other bids? Let's see. Going once.
We got 60.
We have 60. 60 on the Space Hulk. I'm going to stop accidentally covering letters with my hands in case I mistakenly spell something awful. I don't know there's anything I can, but like, just in case. It's my luck. So Space Hulk, we have $60. Normally sells for $125. It's a great deal, getting that half off. $60. Do we have 65? Give it a little bit. Give it another spin. Probably do a couple more and then take a brief intermission because there's no bedpan behind this table. Space Hulk at 60. Looking for 65. Going once. Going twice. They know we're closing the bids.
Yeah. Oh, we got 65.
65, keeping it alive. 65 waiting on a higher bid than 65. Could be 66, could be 70, could be 100. This could be the knockout blow. Give him the old Wind Waker. And here in before the spam of A in the chat. 65 going on the next bid. This thing's really heavy. Like, I don't want to shake it, but like, we should probably put it.
Emily wants to know if we're putting up the dead guy with the rats. Yes, right? We're putting up the Chiodo sculpture? Or no?
Yeah,
I think we
that is local pickup only though.
You're auctioning off Chad?
We're gonna get rid of Chad.
Yeah, we're gonna get rid of Chad.
Oh.
Yeah, we have a special.
Alright, let's move to closing.
alright,
It's been
so-
open for a while.
We'll do that next, and then we'll do the intermission. All right, sold 65.
Closing bids, yep.
All right, going once, going twice. Sold.
Space Hulk is closed. Who is that?
Bring me Chad. Without the mask, please.
See if they'll bid on it. If not, we should go back over this.
Yeah, if nobody bids on it, then I'll just.
We don't have it on the list, right?
It's not a big deal. No, we don't have it on the
We'll
list.
put Chiodo.
This is a 2007 Mario Chiodo Studios original piece. Retails in lesser condition than this. I'll spin him around. He's fairly lifelike. He's got some, it's not hollow. You can squish him a little bit. He's made out of what looks to be latex. I've seen ones that sell, again, in lesser condition. Around 700 is what they tend to go for. We will open the bidding for this at 250. 250. Do we have 250 for the 2007 Mario Chiodo sculpture? I've seen them sell without the rope. I've seen them sell with a replacement gag of some sort. This appears to be complete. It also appears to be in slightly better condition. This does have a minor crack here on his lower back. It's hard to see, but still overall a really cool piece. If you're a horror fan, or if you just like to scare people, or if you like rats more than you like people, whatever your deal may be. I don't ask questions. So it is opening bid at 250. Where's the person who was asking for it?
That was Ed. His daughter was asking about it.
You didn't tell me it was a 14-year-old trying to bid
So?
on
It needs a neck massage, Keith says.
His name is Chad.
His name, yeah, we've named him Chad. I don't know why we named him Chad, but no, that's not happening.
Election.
Huh?
The 2000 election. I named Chad.
I felt that meant something completely different. I didn't know that. 250 opening bid, otherwise I'm going to put him back on the shelf and hold on to him for a while. I thought it was being requested by a real person.
It was a real person.
Not capable of bidding in an auction. They're not of the age of 18.
Yeah, but her father was facilitating the message. Maybe her father will.
$250, Ed. Opening bid. Put your money where your mouth is. No? I didn't think so. We're putting him back on the shelf. You're supposed to be there to field trolls. Not feed them. All right. We have the Amazing Spider-Man Annual number 1.
After that, let's do the magic. We've had some people asking about that.
Okay, why don't we do the magic now? We'll do the ASM.
Well,
do
just
one
the
next.
ASM,
No,
you
that's
announced
fine.
They're
Yes,
teasing
whatever.
everyone.
All right, we're teasing them with the ASM.
Yeah, we'll tease them with the ASM. And then after these magic cards, really, we're going to take a quick 5-minute intermission.
5 minutes. What?
I need to use the restroom.
I thought we were taking a long intermission.
That is after we're done with the list. We're not done with the list.
Oh.
So we have 4 magic cards here. We're going to do them one at a time. I'm going to start with the Artist Proof Invocation Spell Pierce. This is really why I wore the gloves, is for the cards in the comics. So this is an official Artist Proof signed by Joseph Meehan of the Invocation Spell Pierce from Amonkhet. As you can see, it has no back because it is an Artist Proof. We are going to start the bidding at $40 for the Artist Proof Joseph Meehan Amonkhet Invocation. These gloves make it difficult to...
It's hard to get a lot of quality from this far away. Maybe try to...
Do you need me to hold my hand on it?
Oh, yeah. Got it.
All right. The Joseph Meehan
45 on it.
45 bid on the Artist Proof of the Joseph Meehan Invocation from Amonkhet of Spell Pierce. It's a really cool card.
You got 50 on it?
We have 50. I mean, check with your commander group, but some people let you use these to hold place for cards that you actually own. So, like, I think everyone owns a Spell Pierce. So, you know, check with your friends. But this is a really cool thing to have there.
55.
We have 55 on the Spell Pierce, signed by Joseph Meehan, Artist Proof Invocation. As a reminder, this is an Artist Proof, so it does not have a magic back. It is not tournament legal as is. This is merely an art piece for all intents and purposes. So 55 on the Spell Pierce. Do we have 60? 55 waiting on 60 for the Invocation Spell Pierce signed by Joseph Meehan, Artist Proof. I feel like I'm just like spitting out clickbait titles for YouTube. It's not even like coherent sentences anymore. Amonkhet Invocation, Joseph Meehan, signed Artist Proof, Spell Pierce, 1 blue, signed gold Sharpie. No, it's really cool. It's a beautiful piece of art. And to have the artist sign it, the Artist Proof is really cool. You can usually only get these at Magic Fests, as they're called now, or GPs, as they were formerly called. Most people still call them GPs. But,
Let's move to closing.
so, no further bids on the Spell Pierce Invocation. Going once. Going twice.
We got 60.
We have 60. So, we're going to give it a little bit longer. We have 60 on the Spell Pierce Invocation. Signed by Joseph Meehan. How badly do you want this? How badly do you want this? Not one of a kind, but very, very rare Artist Proof of the Amonkhet Invocation Spell Pierce. Signed by the artist in gold Sharpie. It's beautiful. It's a really great piece of art. I personally was very skeptical of the invocations when they were first revealed, but my love for Egyptian mythology and aesthetic kind of overrode that.
We got 65.
We have 65 on the artist proof of the Spell Pierce by Joseph Meehan, signed by the same in gold Sharpie. Great artist proof. It is foil. For those of you who are curious, it is a foil artist proof. So look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. 65 is the current bid. 65 waiting on 70. How badly do you want it? Who wants to bring it home?
Want to move to closing again?
All right, we're going to move to close. This is your last chance to get any bids in. Give it about 30 seconds to let people hear that.
Yeah, I'm also typing up in chat and stuff, so.
We're going to be closing once, closing twice. Final bid was 65, correct?
Yep.
Sold. All right. Contact us for payment. Next, we have a box topper Kozilek Butcher of Truth from Ultimate Masters. This is, in fact, a real card. It's in a smoky perfect fit, but it is a real card.
Out of the perfect.
Yeah, I'm going to take it out of the perfect fit. It's a side loader anyway.
Show 'em it.
Hold on, let me get it really up in there. Kozilek Butcher of Truth. Box topper.
What's Kozilek starting on it?
Starting bid is $50 for the box topper Kozilek from Ultimate Masters. One of the 3 Eldrazi Titans. One of my 3 favorite creatures from Magic. Big fan of the Eldrazi Titans. They're giant space monsters that come and eat planets. Like, come on. That's super dope. We have $50. Opening bid has been met. $50 for the box topper. What does this normally go for? What's the SCG price on this?
It was like 70 or something.
It's like 70 or something. Yeah. So $50 for the Kozilek Butcher of Truth box topper. Do we have 55? I am going to put this back in the perfect fit and the hard case so that way I don't end up accidentally bending it.
Crumpled. Right in hand. Right on stream.
That should be worth more.
Yeah, okay.
You have live evidence that I crushed it in my hand.
Wow.
How much is my clout worth?
Nothing.
It's $50 for the Kozilek Butcher of Truth box topper from Ultimate Masters.
2 closing bids.
Oh, hold on, this may be somebody calling something in.
Yeah. We got
Just answer and say Haven for Heroes.
We got a 51. We got a 51.
We have a $51 bid. 51 is the current bid for the box topper Kozilek Butcher of Truth. 51 is bringing it home right now. 51 waiting on 52. 51 for the Kozilek. There's a. Are you updating the current bid in the chat?
Mm-hmm.
So current bid is 51. Do we have 52? 51 going on 52. It's going away. It's going. Going once. Going twice. Kozilek box topper, $51. For 52, it could be yours. Last chance.
52.
52. Back in the game. You guys just love making me take long, awkward pauses to wait for the stream to update.
I mean, you don't gotta wait for the stream. You gotta wait for
52. 53. 53 for the Kozilek box topper Ultimate Masters. 53. Let me just squeeze this a little so that way I can tighten that up. 53. Do we have 55? Who's got the knockout punch of 100?
No.
Put $100 on the table. Watch everybody shut up. 100% guaranteed it'll happen. Nobody will bet 101 on that. Kozilek Butcher of Truth. 55 is the current high bid. 55. $55. Do we have a higher bid than 55?
Oh, 56.
56. 56. Kozilek Butcher of Truth. 56. This is why we gotta stop rushing to close. Gotta let people
I'm not rushing.
feel it, you know? We want this Kozilek Butcher of Truth. 56 is the current bid. 57 will make you the winner of this bid, current winner of this bid. It's a great creature. For those of you who play Magic, you know who this is. For those of you who don't, he's one of 3 giant space alien titans that show up at a place, eat it, and then make a new place from the place that used to be there. That's a really vague way of putting it. Basically, there are 3 otherworldly beings that live in the place between places that consume old, dying planes and turn them into new ones. Really cool mythos behind it. Really powerful cards. Really impactful in the formats that they're available in. I'm a big fan personally. Some people disagree. But 56 for the box topper Kozilek Butcher of Truth. The box toppers, you know, they came 1 per box, so they were a limited set.
Let's close on Kozilek. It's been like 2 minutes.
All right. 56 going once. Do we have a 57? Going once.
Been silent for 2 minutes in chat.
Going twice. Sold. Got 2 more magic cards, and then we will be back after a very brief intermission. I'm saving the best card for last. That's the special one. So if you're here for magic cards, stay tuned, even if this card is not the one you're looking for. It is a box topper Ultimate Masters Caracas. Full art, foily. Full art and foily and beautiful. Great box topper. Caracas. We're going to open the bid at $30 for the box topper Caracas. Getting lost in the foil. I forgot to tell you what the opening bid was. We have a $30 opening bid. Do we have 30?
No, DCF says he's playing the Price is Right theme in the background, and it goes hilarious with the auction.
Oh my god. Can we cue that up? Will we get sued over that?
Yes.
We'll get a copy.
Ba-da-da-da! Ba-da-da-da! Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da! Can't sue me over a parody. That's a parody.
30.
We have 30 for the Caracas. Do we have 35? Do we have 35 for the Caracas? Beautiful box topper. Returns a legendary creature to their owner's hand.
Band and Commander.
Band and Mander. Band Mander. Band Commander. Band in Commander. Can't use it in Commander. But Legacy and Vintage. 32. Legacy and Vintage. Dope card. Somebody drops a bomb. You put it right back in their hand. 32. 32 waiting for 35. 32 waiting on 35. Do we have a higher bid than 32? Even if it's lower than 35. 32 waiting on 33. Or 34. Or 100. If you put $100 on the table, I'm telling
33.
you. 33. 33. One of these days, somebody's gonna do that. One of these days, like this is like this is our job now. This might be my job now. Who knows? I can never escape this place. This may be the new haven for heroes.
Auction till you drop.
God, please no. Stop it. I just won't show up anymore. You just use me for my pretty hands. I give him the Arthur fist.
I'm fine with that if I just gotta pay you for your hands then.
33. Do we have 33 on the Caracas?
Yep, that's what we have.
33 on the Caracas. Waiting on 34 or 35 or 100.
Man, chat's been silent for like 2 minutes.
All right. We're going to move to closing.
Closing bids.
33 going
34.
once. 34. 34 for the Caracas. 34 going to 35. If you're gonna bid,
We got the 35.
we got the 35. If you're gonna bid, don't slow roll it, cause I'm just sitting here and Josh keeps telling me to close the auction, and then you snipe it at
If
the last
nobody's
second.
bidding in chat for more than a minute, man, we're moving on.
So 35 is the high bid right now.
But if we're
35.
closing, if they don't
35
bid within
is the high
closing
bid right
2
now.
minutes, then yeah.
35. Waiting on 36. 35. Waiting on 36. I thought the box toppers were a really cool thing. I had a lot of fun cutting a bunch of them up. Not this one in particular. The Lava Claw Reaches. A couple of people asked me to cut theirs up. 35 going once. 35 going twice. Sold.
Lock is closed. Ed texted me. She didn't want it. She just wants you guys to sell it so she doesn't have to see it anymore.
Put your money where your mouth is, kid. Otherwise, I'm going to make sure that you see it every time. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
York reader.
I'm kidding. I do not believe in traumatizing children.
I didn't know he had another one.
I use a stopwatch. Dan.
I thought he was.
We have here. Oh, that's the Kozilek again. Whoops. Where's the other one? There it is. They have the same exact back, so. Should probably put them face up. Next, we have a 3rd edition, so a revised, signed by Chris Rush, Lightning Bolt. The signature has been verified by Chris's former agent. For those of you who don't know, Christopher Rush unfortunately passed away, what is it now, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
He is the illustrator of Lightning Bolt, Black Lotus, a bunch of other iconic cards. Really tremendous artist in the field. I never got to personally meet him, but from everything that everybody told me, he was a really, really great guy, really kind, and he, really loved connecting with fans and signing. So we're gonna open the bidding for the signed Chris Rush Lightning Bolt at $50. Signed, revised Lightning Bolt at $50. Starting bids. Who wants to take home a piece of Magic history?
We got a $50 bid.
We have a $50 bid on the Christopher Rush signed Lightning Bolt.
We got 65.
We have 65 on the signed Chris Rush Lightning Bolt. Do we have 70? Or perhaps 100? If you put 100, I doubt anything. It's like it's the Wind Waker rule, right? If you do like a huge jump in the bid, doesn't it like stun everyone?
How much is something like that worth?
It's
Apparently $65 right now.
well, yeah, apparently $65 right now. There's no real way to quantify it, right? Because unfortunately, when somebody passes on, like, there's no more signatures going out there. So like a signature of a piece of work that he actually created. Revised bolts are kind of rarer than like perhaps an M12 Lightning Bolt. I don't even know if it was printed in M12, but whatever. Then a later printing of Lightning Bolt, it's already got a little bit more value for being revised. The signature from Chris Rush being verified by his former agent, like just that adds to it. It's really about what is it worth to you, and right now it seems to be $65 for the Chris Rush signed revised Lightning Bolt. Do we have 70, 75, or perhaps 100?
That comes with beating a Josh.
No. That was only on the $10 push.
Beating wouldn't even happen though. I would whoop that ass.
I don't think so, man. I don't think so. I've been putting in work, bro.
Yeah, putting in work, sitting at home, fucking playing video games, smoking weed.
So $65 on the Chris Rush signed Lightning Bolt. 65. Do we have another bid? 65.
Nope.
All right.
Closing.
We're going to be closing. Going once. Going twice. Last chance for this Chris Rush signed Lightning Bolt. Sold. 65. Alrighty, we're going to take a quick break.
Actually, Emmett's gonna.
Oh, okay. So Emmett's actually going to come take my spot for a little while.
All right.
Just for a preview.
before we do ASM.
So for a preview before we do the ASM annual. Stay tuned. We'll be in a couple minutes.
It's like a commercial.
Doug's been doing an excellent job. That's why I'm not going to actually take over for him. I just wanted to show this item. It's going to be coming up. If you're a Harry Potter fan or know or love a Harry Potter fan, this is the deluxe premium chess set from the movie. This is the one where they actually, I think this is the same chess set that they ended up, the full life-size one. Which, this is not life-size, obviously.
Bring that back here if you can, Rico. I'll take it.
Why don't you take a look at these? Are really heavy quality pieces.
Hello, this is Josh. How can I help you? Oh, what's up?
Look at that. Board is phenomenal.
Okay, 1 second. Get up front.
And the white are actually, I mean, they're very similar in the set.
Nice.
Just like every piece is really cool. The mace or Morning Star, Carrying Knight. The horses are phenomenal. This was a really high-end quality set. They sell for around $200 and $250 regularly, and we're going to start the bidding at $100. We're not putting it up for sale right now. We're just going to wait for Doug to come back, and we're actually going to go right into ASM Annual number 1, which is the first appearance of Sinister Six. That's the next item up. But I just wanted everybody to see this a little ahead of time because I know it might not be something you were thinking about, but then after seeing it and getting it in your head and thinking about who you know that loves Harry Potter or is doing their like room for a kid in Harry Potter, this would be really good. And if you're looking for a game to play during the virus, chess is a great game to teach your kids. So I'm going to hand it back to Doug. No, he's not ready yet. So
We're gonna take an intermission.
okay. So I guess we're going to take an intermission. We'll be back in probably about 10 minutes. Thanks.